Welcome to Meet Your Neighbor, the podcast that highlights the people and stories that make Westbrook Village a truly exceptional community. I'm your host, Steve Merla, local realtor, neighbor, and proud member of this vibrant community. Each episode, we sit down with residents to learn about their careers, life experiences, and what brought them to Westbrook Village. It's a chance to connect, share, and celebrate the unique journeys that shape our neighborhood. Thanks for tuning in. And now, let's meet your neighbor. I'm excited to introduce you to Lisa Culbertson, a strong, smart woman with a bold spirit. Originally from Portland, Lisa has carved out her own path, both professionally and personally. Beyond her career accomplishments, she has also laced up her skates and embraced the grit and adrenaline of roller derby, a sport that perfectly reflects her fearless energy. These days, Lisa calls Westbrook Village home, and she absolutely loves living here and being part of this vibrant community. She's sharp, passionate, and has a story you'll want to hear. Now let's meet your neighbor. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, Steve.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Super.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. It's a great day here in Arizona again.
Yeah.
I mean, we get some nice, repetitive, good weather. Don't you agree?
Yes, I do. I like it, especially at night now, because it's a lot cooler. And
Yes. It's nice to have a break from the heat. Yeah. And you stay here all year round?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And then are you from Arizona or where are you from?
No, I grew up in Portland, Oregon.
Oh, nice.
I left there about 30 years ago,
Okay.
and I came to Arizona for the second time 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Mhm.
Where'd you go when you left Portland?
First, I came to Arizona,
Yeah.
bought a house in Ahwatukee,
Yeah.
and after 7 months, I said, "This is hell. I want to go home."
Sure. And then
Because acclimating from Portland to Arizona
Yeah.
is huge.
yeah.
And it was my first time away from Portland and
Sure.
my family, and so we sold our house and went back home.
It went back home. Okay.
Yeah. And then we moved to Boise, Idaho,
Okay.
and then we moved back to Vancouver, Washington area.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then we moved to Eastern Washington, and I was there for about 20 years.
20 years in Eastern Washington.
Mhm.
So were you in the pretty part of Eastern Washington?
No, it was high desert.
High
with,
desert? Okay.
A lot of sagebrush.
Okay.
So the acclimation
That kind of helped
was
prepare
totally,
you for
I didn't
here.
have
yeah.
a problem moving here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So out of all those places, what was the prettiest? I mean, because they were all beautiful.
Right. So I think Boise. Oh, the prettiest
Yeah.
is Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, Portland.
The
yeah.
area of Portland,
Yeah.
Oregon. Yeah. But Boise was really neat because it had all 4 seasons, and it was very outdoorsy. And
Sure.
That's the kind of person I am.
Yeah, a lot of hiking
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
fishing and that kind of stuff.
Yes, I love that.
Do you like fishing?
I do. That's
Really?
Yeah.
Is that like your favorite little hobby?
No. My father was not a outdoorsman, and I don't know why I wanted to learn how to fish. So
Really?
I was in 4-H, so I took riflery, and I took, I think there was a fishing thing, but I never ever ended up getting to fish. When I met my husband, he was an outdoorsman, and
Okay.
so I was attracted to him for that.
Yeah.
I mean, for other things.
Yeah,
but
for other things. But that was part of the package that you really liked about
So
them.
we did get to go fishing a lot.
Did you?
till we had
Do you know
kids.
what kind of fish you were fishing for?
Oh yeah, we fished walleye, trout, salmon.
Okay.
Um,
You know what's funny is I'm from Minnesota, Wisconsin, and I always fished walleye. And you kind of think it's specific to your state. And I was like, oh, there's walleye in Idaho?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did this in Washington State.
In Washington
Yeah.
State?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone fly fishing?
Yes, I did. We went to Wyoming. It wasn't Jackson Hole. It was another place. So I took lessons, and I got all the gear, and we went out doing it, and I was the only one that caught a fish.
Oh, really?
But then
Nice.
we never went again, so that was an expensive trip.
Yeah. So what? So you traveled around,
Mhm.
lived in a few beautiful places.
Yeah.
So what did you do for a career? What was your?
My major part is I started out at Portland General Electric, which is a power utility,
Yep.
and I worked there for 16 years.
Okay.
That's where I met my husband,
Yeah.
my ex-husband, and then we started having kids, and I didn't work for several years.
Oh, you
'cause I
worked.
was lucky.
Yeah.
I was lucky
Yeah.
enough not to have to,
Yeah.
go into the workforce again. And then before I moved here, I was working for Grant County Public Utility District.
Okay.
And I was working in the Wanapum Dam. So
Oh, really?
I was like underwater.
Really? So you got,
Yeah.
I always think it's so cool to be under those dams.
Yeah.
I did the Hoover Dam
Oh, did you?
tour
Uh-huh.
back
Yeah.
before. I don't think they still do it anymore.
Probably not.
It was before 9/11
Mhm.
because,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So
it's-
it was, I loved that job. I was pretty much the only gal in that dam, and I worked with all the engineers and electricians and stuff. And
Sure.
so every day for both breaks and lunch, I'd go down and play cribbage with the guys. And
Oh, really?
sometimes they treated me like a queen, and sometimes they treated me like one of the guys, and I loved
Yeah.
it. So
Oh, that's awesome.
it was fun.
Yeah. Have you always worked in a male dominant?
It seems like I have, and
Yeah.
I didn't really realize that I had, but I was thinking back.
Until you look back at it?
Yeah, and it's
yeah.
like, yeah, that's funny.
Huh. And do you like that? Do you mind it? Or I suppose you don't really know any different.
They
yeah.
treat me very nice, and
Yeah.
they can treat me like a bro too.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fun because
Yeah.
you feel like, not because it's men, but because it's a group that's different than you, it always feels
Yeah.
good to be accepted.
And I always felt like, kind of growing up, I was kind of a tomboy, so I always had boys that were friends,
Yeah.
and then a couple, only a very special girlfriends.
Sure.
Things have changed now, but
Yeah. What sports did you play? You're a
Um,
tomboy. I'd like to.
oh
yeah.
well, I rode motorcycles, but that wasn't a sport.
Hold on.
um,
Let's talk about these motorcycles. What
Just
did you
dirt-
ride?
Just
You rode dirt bikes?
Yeah, and it wasn't mine. I had a mini
Yeah.
bike when I was in 6th grade, but it was my friends' cousins and things like that.
But you
so-
would get on the
Oh
motorcycle
yeah, I
and.
still would today. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And but for sports, what I really started out in was gymnastics, and
Okay.
I was a competitive gymnast.
Okay.
And I was, believe it or not, with my giant height now, I was 4'11" until I was a sophomore in high school.
Oh, so you grew a little later.
Oh, yeah, over the summer, and it
Really?
hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was in a lot of pain, and as a freshman, I was on varsity gymnastics already.
Oh, really?
So because I grew 7 inches that summer, for real, I was so gangly, and I just couldn't do gymnastics anymore. So I went out for soccer, and all the sports that I was in were, I was successful at. Them.
Sure. Yeah, you're. So when you say you were in pain, just from growing that
Yeah.
much over a summer,
Yeah,
I mean,
my mother took me to the doctor, and he said, "Oh, she's got arthritis. She can't be in sports anymore." And I
Really?
thought, are you kidding me? There's no way I'm not going to be in sports.
but was it arthritis or was it
No,
from?
it
It was
was
from your
probably-
growth spurt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't grow really until like early 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like 5'8", 5'9", I think. when
Isn't
I-
that funny? There
and
was-
size 8 shoe. I was like a little child. I mean, you are a child.
So
but
when you go back
yeah.
to your class reunion, I bet you people were like, "Wow."
Yeah.
I mean,
No, no.
I remember lots of boys that had grown. It's like,
Yeah.
I used to be taller than you.
Oh, right.
Now I'm
Well,
looking
yeah,
up to
because
you.
women always have, the girls always have the advantage because they hit puberty
Yeah.
sooner than us, and then we're looking up at these girls that we want to kiss, and we're like, I need a ladder. Yeah.
Or high heels,
Yeah,
probably.
no, I'm not wearing high heels. I'm not doing that again. No way. So, all right. So, I want to hear about roller derby.
Oh, okay.
I knew a person that did roller derby in Minnesota, and she loved it
Mhm.
and loved the camaraderie. But I don't even understand the game.
Well, do you want to know about the game?
I
or
do. I would like to know.
Well, let's see. There's always 14 on a roster.
Okay.
There's always starts out with 5 from each side of the team on the track.
Yeah.
One of them's a jammer, and she's the one that scores the points.
Okay. So how do you score a point?
So the 2 jammers, they're out to get out of the pack first.
Yeah.
And whoever makes it out of the pack first is the lead jammer. And then they try and get out. When they get out of the pack on their loop around, they're the lead jammer. And so every person on the opposing team that they pass, their hip they get a point. So
Oh,
yeah, so like
okay.
if you ended up in the penalty box, that's an easy point for them. Plus, it's easier to get through the pack that way too. So you don't want to be in the penalty box.
You don't want to be in the penalty box.
No.
Was it a pretty rough sport to play? How long
Yeah.
did you play for?
I played for 12 years. And
Okay.
last year was my last bout that I was in.
Yeah.
I've had 2 shoulder surgeries, one on each side, and I have no cartilage left on my left side now. So I need to get a shoulder replacement.
Oh, wow.
And I told the doctor, okay, let's do it. And he said, nope, you're too active. You're not going to like it. It's not like a knee replacement.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It'll slow you down?
Yeah, he said that they don't last as long as shoulder surgeries. Now, I'm not 100% positive I got that all right from him, but
Right.
he said that when you have it redone, you definitely are not going to like it. So,
Huh.
so
Well,
I
that's
haven't
kinda-
yet.
So
And
do you
I'm-
deal with pain every day or no?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, but not in my left shoulder. Which,
Really?
yeah, this was the more damaged shoulder. I've got screws and anchors.
The right
in it.
shoulder is
Yeah,
more damaged?
That's where I hit people with my right shoulder.
So you hit with your shoulders,
Yeah, or your hips, or
and you're just trying to knock them over
push them out, get them out of the way, open a hole for my jammer to get through.
to get through, and it gets a point every time they pass.
Yeah, yeah. Just each pass, they only get the 5.
Okay.
But they can't, I couldn't skate up ahead of the jammer, and then she knocks me, or she gets my point again. It's just once on each lap.
Okay, once on each lap.
Yeah.
Is it pretty competitive? I mean, are
Oh,
they
yeah.
crazy? Like,
Oh, it's super competitive.
Really?
I started 13 years ago now, and I helped start a league in Central Washington. And the reason why I was interested in it is because my grandmother, she lived with us while I was growing up because she was bedridden.
Yeah.
And every Saturday night we would watch roller derby because it was televised from California
Really?
to Portland. And I thought, I'm going to be a roller derby queen when I grow up. And then you didn't hear anything about it. And then
Yeah, it kinda went
13
away.
years ago, I had a friend that I'd seen, and she'd lost all this weight. And I said, Kim, you look great. And I said, what are you doing? She goes, I started roller derby. I said, are you kidding?
Really?
And she said, no, I'm not. She goes, it's really fun, but it's in Wenatchee, so it was 60 miles away, and I was still married at that
Yeah.
time. And I knew he wouldn't care for me to do that, so I
Sure.
didn't. So when I got divorced, that was the first thing I did, is I helped start a league.
Sure.
And
Huh.
played with that league for about 7 years, and then I needed more competition, so I moved to a sanctioned league out right by where I worked at the dam too. So
Oh, really?
then I came out here to Arizona, and I started playing for them.
Huh. So you started your own league, but the sanctioned league was a lot more talented people, or faster?
Well,
or-
it's a lot more work to put together, and it was a lot more competitive.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Huh.
So it was fun.
So, so you're single right now?
Yes.
Yeah. What's it like being single in Westbrook? I mean, there's not a lot of single people there, is
I
there?
know.
I mean, there seems to be more.
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that. When I first moved here to Arizona, my friend Ronnie, she lives in Fountain Hills, and we've been friends for 40 years.
Yeah.
And she said, she'd call me, are you dating anyone? And I said, no. She goes, why not? And I said, well, I've worked for the school district, so I know everybody's parents and this and that. And I've
Sure.
worked for the prosecutor's office, so I know the riffraff.
Yeah.
And I said, and it's all agriculture where I lived.
Yeah.
And I was being funny,
Yeah.
like I am, and I said, and the rest of them teeth are optional. I said. So she said, you should move to Arizona. It's the 5th largest city in the nation. You'll meet somebody.
Yeah.
So I moved out here, and I did meet somebody, but it didn't work out, and gave
Sure.
it a couple tries. And,
Yeah.
and now I've finally come to the realization that maybe I'm just not supposed to be with. I'm fine being alone.
Yeah.
Where before it was like I had my husband, then I had the kids. So
Right.
I'm kind of a nurturer. So
Yeah.
I always wanted somebody to share my life with and
Yeah.
take care of. And so I've just decided must not be in the plans for
Yeah.
me.
And I think you have a better chance of finding someone when you're not looking.
That's what people say.
Yeah.
But I
You
don't
don't
even
think
know
so?
if I have time for it now. Because,
Well,
pickleball is very
you're-
important to me.
You are pretty busy. Well, I can tell you, when I met Kirsten, I was never, ever getting married again.
Mhm.
And then I met her in June, proposed in July, and got married in October.
Oh my, that's
And
awesome.
so
your
things
anniversary's coming up.
Yep. So things can change really fast.
Yeah, but you
And
were
it's-
young. I'm old. I'm going to be 65 next month.
You don't look it.
Well, thank you.
You're doing a good job with the pickleball.
Thanks.
Stay away from the derby.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
They keep asking me to come play in different tournaments and stuff. They did the last time they asked me was August, and I said no.
So what do you do for fun outside of Westbrook?
Well,
Is
there's
there-
other things I do in Westbrook
Yeah.
that are fun. I tap dance, so I
Do you?
do one of the activities. Yes, and I really enjoy that. I run. I like to go to the gym and do Zumba, and if I had someone to go dancing with, I would love to go dancing.
Hold on, I just interviewed Cheryl, who does dance lessons, and she said, I've got to get more single women, maybe not single, but
Right.
individual women involved, because you don't dance with your partner.
Right,
And,
yeah. And
you
I did take-
and they need to learn how to dance.
Yeah.
Women and women need to
Yeah.
learn how to dance, because more women want to dance than
Right.
men.
Yeah.
Because we're fuddy-duddies. We want to stay home and watch football.
Well.
You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I want to get back into dancing, because I think
Really?
that's a great way to stay fit.
Yeah, and just watch people and
Right.
sit there and go, interesting.
But it does also expose you a little bit, because I don't have good rhythm. I just don't know if I'd be good at dancing. I typically, when I dance, I overdance.
Oh.
And I'm like Elaine.
That's what came to my mind when
Oh
you said
yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm like a big ugly Elaine. Yeah. But so you tap dance.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
how did you learn to do that?
Well, when I was in my early 30s, I decided that I was going to do that because my husband wouldn't dance with me.
Okay.
And
so you
I
figured
thought,
out just
yeah,
tap
so I do it.
dance on
So
the
I
streets?
took lessons for 3 years.
Yeah.
And I really liked it. And then didn't do it anymore. And then came here, and friend Kelly Lodato, she said that she was tap dancing. And I said, are
Really?
you kidding? And I said, I want to do it. But I was still working at the time.
Yeah.
And she said, well, when you quit working, you should come. So I started last year.
Okay.
And I was in the Follies.
Oh, you were?
Yes, and
Okay.
I was-
What was that like, being in the Follies? Because I haven't gone yet.
Well, it was fun. It was a lot of practice, and stuff like that. It was entertaining, but I had a big surprise. I think on the last night, I had 16 or 17 Westbrook gals that came and watched me.
Oh, really?
And I didn't even know they were there because the lights are right in your eyes.
Oh, sure.
So when the receiving line was out there, here comes all of them, and it's like, what? And they said, we came here to see you, and I was like so in heaven. I just thought,
Oh, I
I am
bet.
so lucky to have these
Yeah.
people in my life.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
blessed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've developed a lot of friendships in this neighborhood, and it's kind of surprising
Yeah.
at how nice. I mean, I think it helps that people are retired, and
Yeah.
and we've been through life, so we kind of know, what's important and what's not important.
Right.
I mean, I still think more people are looking at my hair than they really are.
What do you
Bummer.
mean?
No, I mean, I'm
I
just
was
joking.
thinking about
You
your
know-
hair last night because you used to have all that really curly hair, and
Yeah,
now you're all
and now I'm all
clean
I want to
cut.
get it back, but long hair in Arizona, it's just so warm.
Yeah.
And as a dude, you can just cut your hair off, and it doesn't matter. My looks don't go up or down; they're right there at the bottom. So yeah. So what do you like best about Westbrook? I mean,
Well, I was looking for a home. I had a home in Washington.
Yeah.
And when I sold it, I thought, okay, it's time to buy a house. And it was when things were creeping up in price.
Sure.
And my friend Ronnie asked me, so where do you think you want to live? How much do you want to spend? And she's from, her husband is a very successful attorney, so she can have anything she
Sure.
wants. She's got 3 houses.
okay, yeah.
But I said, well, I told her the amount I wanted to spend, and she goes, oh, you're not going to get anything for that. And I thought, oh, okay, I'll just wait until the prices go down. Well, all they
Yeah.
did was go up, up, up.
Right.
And so I thought, I'm never going to feel like I'm home until I have my own home, not
Right.
just rent a condo.
Yeah.
So I started looking, and I found a place online, but I didn't realize things were getting snapped up like that back 5 years ago.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
And it was in Westbrook. So
Huh.
I went around and I thought, well, I'm going to check this out, even though I can't even look at the place. And I saw it, Westbrook, and I thought, oh, it's so green, which I miss that about.
Yeah.
I like green and everything, and I thought, it's so green, this is so pretty. Oh, they have pickleball courts, and I want to learn how to play pickleball. So I ended up making an offer on 4 different houses or casitas, and the last one I made an offer on, I ended up spending a lot more than I should have, which was okay, but I wanted to be able to pay cash for it, so I did.
Yeah.
And then within a couple weeks, the interest rates started going up, so I felt like the value of my house kind of went down because people weren't buying as much.
Right.
Yeah. So
But-
anyway,
But really, who cares?
Right.
I mean, if you
it's a
you
place
bought
to
the
live,
home,
and
and if you're going to stay there, I always looked at it like, am I staying here for a while? And then I'm not going to worry about
yeah.
the value.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter till you go to sell it.
True. Yeah.
And if you like it and you make it home,
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
the important part.
Yeah. And I thought Westbrook seemed very safe, and it was clean,
Yep.
and it kind of is resort-like to me. I mean, we have a couple great rec centers or swimming pools and
Yes.
golf courses. And
Do you live on the lakeside or the
I live in phase 1.
phase 1?
Yeah.
So that is by far the best pool, don't you think?
It's pretty at night, especially. Yes.
It's
uh-huh.
like that. When you are in that hot tub in the evening, it feels like a resort.
Yeah.
That one really
All
feels
the
like a
lights,
resort to
yeah.
me. The other one, because you're right next to the pickleball courts,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I'm in high school because all my friends are playing sports and I'm sitting in the hot tub. But yeah, it's I love that pool over there.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, and both sides has their pros and cons.
Right.
I mean, it's yeah, but that pool is really feels like a resort with all the misters and
Yeah, and it's fun, leaving in the morning to go do an errand or something, and all these people, especially now, are out walking.
Yeah.
And it looks like, I know they're neighbors, but
Right.
it just looks like everyone's on vacation and they're happy.
Yeah, it is. And I see a lot of the same people. Well, we walk the same route because I
Yeah.
walk over by, I don't know where your house is, but I know I'm over on the lakeside.
Right.
And I see the same people, and they always have the same things to say,
Yeah.
and it's just nice seeing the dogs. The oddest thing I had to get used to was the strollers
Yes.
with no kids in them.
I
Just
know.
little not
It's
little
like, well,
puppies,
I guess
old
my doggy
dogs.
needs some fresh air. but
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Well,
exercise. So
around
that's
Chri-
okay. Everybody's, whatever floats
Yeah,
your
and the
boat.
dog, I saw one just yesterday, and the dog was up on the edge, and it was screened in, and it was just looking all around. And I'm like, how did that homeowner know, or that dog owner know
Right.
that dog was going to, I mean,
Yeah.
and
Right.
it does, I mean,
Yeah, and especially when it gets to the hotter temperatures.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have any animals or a dog. I don't have a dog, which I love dogs, because how am I going to walk them when
Yeah.
it's, they're going to fry their pads off.
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that,
Yeah, you have to get up really
That's
early.
something that bothers me when I see,
yeah.
Yeah,
There could be an argument for pet owners that put themselves before their pets. And, yeah,
Yeah.
keep them too long. I mean,
Yes.
there's a
Yeah.
lot of issues. we
Which-
don't want to get into that because we're
yeah.
going to be positive.
Yes,
Always
and my
positive on the
daughter is a
podcast.
veterinarian, so
Is
I
she?
learn all kinds of things.
Where
from
is
her.
she a veterinarian?
She lives in Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth.
Mhm.
Huh. Do you get to go see her very often?
Yeah, well, not often. She's always
Yeah.
so busy. She's 28, And,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
she's come out several times.
Okay.
And I've gone there, but I heard just the other day when I said, "When's your next day off during the week?" Because I thought I'd come for a few days.
Yeah.
And she said, "Mom, I don't want you to come for like 8 days." I said, "I don't want to be there for 8
Right.
days.
I don't want to be with anybody
I
for
just
8
want to
days.
see you, and
Yeah.
when you come home from work, I'll have dinner made, just like
Yeah.
old times."
Yeah. Just a couple nights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She owes you at least that.
Yeah.
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 But I can understand 8 days is a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I
mean,
never stayed there 8 days, but I did stay there 5 days at Christmas
Did you?
time. And
How
I
was-
thought that was short enough, but no.
No?
She was working. She felt
Yeah.
like I wasn't having fun because she was gone, and that wasn't the case. But
Yeah. When you're a guest somewhere, they feel like they have to entertain
Right.
you.
Yeah. You
So-
and your own kid. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, do you golf at all?
I golfed last summer. I didn't this summer, and I used to be on a ladies' league when I lived in Portland area.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, my handicap was 34, so I was a hacker.
Oh, you're a lot better at pickleball, and pickleball is a lot cheaper. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with the golf membership is, to golf on our golf course in the winter, you have to be a member.
Right.
Members are about $5,500.
Yeah.
And a pickleball membership is $25.
I know.
And I love to play.
It's time to pay that bill right now.
Oh yeah,
too.
the $25. I'm gonna see if I can get in installments. Was there anything else you want to talk about? We're already getting to the end of it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well,
Do you have anything important on your mind? Anything you'd like to tell all the people out there how wonderful Westbrook is? What?
Yeah, I love the area. I heard that when I first moved out here, Peoria was one of the safest areas in the Phoenix area.
Oh, yeah?
I belong to St. Thomas More Church. I'm Catholic. I was raised Catholic, and I really, really enjoy that. And I'm very active in the parish. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Well, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. You thought this was going to be hard. This was easy.
Pretty much it was.
Yeah. Well,
Except
thank you.
I know I probably laughed too loud.
No, you
sorry,
didn't.
Everyone.
Nothing. You did everything perfect. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks again for tuning in to the Meet Your Neighbor podcast. Real estate is how I'm able to support this show and give back to our community. If you or someone you know is thinking about buying or selling a home in Arizona, I'd love to help. I also offer a free real estate review, basically a health checkup for your home's value and market position. You can call or text me anytime at 651-295-6830. Again, that's 651-295-6830. I'd be honored to help you or your neighbors with the next chapter of your real estate journey. And thanks again for listening, and be sure to keep connecting.